a rational investor, dividend digester. Save some of his paycheck just like all his ancestors. Him looking for high yields? That's never the case. He's seeking 6% returns. Slow and steady wins the race. We pay our debts in our currency that might be unfurled if it's no longer the reserve currency of the world. Confidence in the dollar is permanent. Just ask any scholar. People are exchanging their dollars for dog money. Dog money? Dog money. Dog money. We trading it in for dog money. Dog money. Dog money. Dog money. Dog money. I'm putting it all in dog money.
Yes, indeed. Some people are putting all their money into dog money. Welcome to SirToshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's day is Tuesday, the 27th of July, 2021. Let's be gone. Here we go. So unfortunately, CoinDance is down for maintenance yet again. So we just have to start off with Bitcoin Blocks Live. Here we go. So for any newbies who are watching this for the first time, the vertical rectangular blocks moving across the top of the screen are the transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network, and they are recognized instantly the moment they are broadcast, because Bitcoin is created as an ultra small world mandala network. It basically means that as the size of the network increases, the density of the links goes to zero, making it ultra small world and highly sparse respectively. And the network formulation can lead to an improved topology against malicious attacks, as in like it can't be taken down. Well, it's extremely difficult to take down because of the way it's formulated. It is not a mesh network. So as soon as they are literally broadcast to the network, they're recognized and picked up instantly, and then they're thrown into the memory pool, which is where they're competed for by miners and payment processors in order to create a block, put the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which we can see down here, which is when the miners are then rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. So if we just zoom in here a little bit, maybe we can pick up some of these blocks. Right, let's see if we've got, so in the highlighted rectangular box below that, we've got the hash of the block height, who it was mined by, size, the time, the date, the transaction count, and total fees in the block. So starting from the bottom, we've got 5 megabyte block, a 1.9 megabyte block, 3.8 megabyte block, 41, 147, 42, 2.7, 5.3, 28, 2.7, 5.1, 19.25, 31, 15, 5, 27, 4, 14, 10, 5, 2, 36, 25, 17, 9, 38, 76, 2, 17, 32. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Via BTC with a 998 kilobyte block. Oh, I was hoping we were going to get through the entire row this time with all megabyte blocks, and now another kilobyte block from Via BTC. Good grief. I wish they would just do one. Never mind. One day soon, we know it's coming, because even they're approaching megabyte blocks. Loving that. Let's have a look at charts quickly for any movers and shakers. No, so always worth checking. Always worth checking. Right, so tell you what, let's just go back here, and while we're looking at this, we'll have Laura Shin explain to us the significance of fees in the block. Take the floor, Laura Shin.
So, as you mentioned, at a certain point when the block reward stops, there will be a transition where miners will be compensated in transaction fees, not in the block reward. And the current amount that they earn is from fees is about 9% of the block reward. And so we'd have to see transaction fees 11x by roughly 2140, which is when the new Bitcoins will stop being minted. But I just wondered, if we don't see an increase in the amount of transactions that can happen at layer one, because the number of layer one transactions is limited. And right now, I feel like a lot of the scaling is focusing on layer two. Can transaction fees 11x in that time, or will that require people to pay a lot more per transaction?
Over the next couple halving cycles, we should see it start to predominantly be the value that is compensated to the miners in the block reward. If Bitcoin is the world reserve currency that doesn't have a strong security model, like there's not a lot of monetary compensation in the block reward due to transaction fees, well, then its long-term security will be weak. If it is the world reserve currency, there'll be very, very many layer one transaction fees.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like you think it is possible that the amount in transaction fees will maybe not be enough on layer one to replace the block reward when the time comes.
Absolutely, there won't be enough to replace the block reward when the time comes, because it's been purposely restricted to 1 megabyte on BTC, which is absolutely insane. Do you honestly think that 7 transactions a second was meant to service and economically support and sustain all of this mining network? Absolutely ridiculous. So let's have a look at BitInfo charts. Where are we now? 20.1% of the overall transactions on the entire CMC, which is the coin market cap. And we know that XRP is absolutely and utterly fundamentally worthless. It shouldn't even be listed. Same with Ethereum. They knew it couldn't scale. You know, so look at this. Bitcoin, the only genuine digital commodity, now with 20% of the overall transactions. And it will soon gobble up all of this. Yes, indeed. So we'll just let our man Pete McCormack maybe explain what's going on here. So Pete, can you explain the increase in transactions of the genuine Bitcoin, and maybe explain why BTC has only got, well, you know, purposely restricted and 7% of the overall transactions on the network. What's going on with BTC, Pete?
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, BTC started out as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. How far away from that are we now?
It's a completely different project.
A completely different project? Well, what would Satoshi Nakamoto have to say about that?
It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore.
Seriously? The guy who created Bitcoin, and you're trying to tell me it doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore? Are you absolutely kidding me? This sounds absolutely insane. What if he came back and said something like, "What the hell do you think you're doing?"
Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project.
Earn his right back into the project? I just thought you said it was nothing like it and it didn't matter who Satoshi is anymore. Why would he want to come back in to a project that's got nothing to do with what he originally created? It makes no sense whatsoever, Pete. So in your opinion, what's this project based on now?
Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Are you kidding me? Did you even read the white paper? Are you suggesting it wasn't based on consensus before? This is absolutely insane. Let's have that one more time.
Right back into the project. Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Yeah, not really filling me with too much confidence there, Pete. I think you're talking crap. Oh dear. Let's have a look at these BitInfo charts then. Transactions 24 hours. We'll have XRP in there. We'll take Bcrash out. We'll take Litecoin out, and we'll take BTC out because we know that that's nothing to do with Bitcoin anymore. So look at it on 3 months. Where are we now? Oh, look at this. So Bitcoin hot on the heels. Hot on the heels. Yes, indeed. Loving that. All right, so let's have a look at the short positions then, just because we know that these shitcoiners have no idea what Bitcoin is all about. Where are we on Bitcoin? Look at that, 92% short positions. Going to get wrecked. Yes, indeed. And Coolcoin, let's have a look at that. The short positions are going down, but 3.3% still short position. But I mean, you know, it's people don't have a clue what Bitcoin is. You know, they don't even know that the ticker symbol has been stolen, which is absolutely crazy. So let's have a look at trends.cash. Look at this, apps ranking by money spent. TDXP absolutely macking it. Apps ranking by performed actions run, and Crypto Fight still first and second, leading the charge there. Let's have a look at CryptoQuant. Yes, this is the exchange's reserves. They have been cashing out all this time while facing excessive tether printing, which has caused a squeeze in the liquidity and a massive spike in the price, causing a huge bubble. It's really not looking good. Let's have a look at what's on chain. Good question. What is on chain? Estimated next block size 6.47. Memory pool usage 594 megabytes. Whoa! All right, something big is going on there at the moment. So, Michael, why don't you explain to us when we're looking at Bitcoin? Can you tell us what is it that we want from it?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh well, so do we, Michael. I mean, we really love Bitcoin, but I mean, how do you compete with that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate, calm down. Well, you can't just leave it there. You're gonna have to explain yourself. What is it about Bitcoin that you love so much?
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Whoa, $250 trillion of monetary energy. Where's that going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
They do sound like big blocks, Michael. What sort of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be 1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Whoa, $10 million per Bitcoin or something. Where's that going to go and how's it going to fit?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
All right, well, let's have a look at these big blocks. And so we've got 8.4 megabytes and we've got a 29.9, 111 megabyte block, 62, 21, 31. Look at this. 13, 5, 1.1. Oh, Tau Miner 436 kilobyte block. Let's explore more blocks. So size, look at that, 8, 29, 11, 62, 21, 31, 13, 5, 1. Oh, the kilobyte block. 6, 14, 6, 1, 5, 1. 639 kilobytes, that's a shame. 6, 10, and 2. Look at that, lovely. It's really not going to take long before the entire column is filled with megabyte blocks. Absolutely love what we're seeing here. Beautiful, beautiful. Joho's meme pool. Look at that huge block that was created yesterday. That was absolutely huge, that one there. And now we're just back to normal blocks. But this is what a memory pool is meant to look like, where data comes in and then it gets cleared. Let's have a look at BTC, because this always looks like an absolute abomination. Look at that. Because it's been purposely restricted and it can't function properly. Absolutely insane. So let's have a quick word with Adam back and have a look at this on TX Street to see the mess that it's caused. So Adam, can you tell us your expectations of a payment network, please?
So, fee estimation in some cases is quite bad. If you're paying a friend, you can probably afford to wait 4 hours and not pay a priority fee.
Oh, shut up. There is no way I'm waiting 4 hours to have a transaction confirmed. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. Our median fee, 65 cents. Imagine having, nano payments and micro payments at high frequency trading at 65 pence per transaction. What an absolute joke. And Bitcoin, Ethereum, so wherever this, a median transfer fee, $1.32. That's hilarious. How do you respond to that, Vitalik?
The internet of money should not cost 5 cents a transaction. It's kind of absurd.
Yeah, really? So what's $1.32 then, you goon? And let's have a look at our own issues here. What do we know about excessive money printing? This is absolutely insane.
Statistical analysis has found that every time an empire begins to near its own demise, you'll find that its currency will be debased.
Yeah, and that is exactly what we're looking at here. So knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it today? Coin Gecko, let's have some 68%. That's all right. Needs to be upvoted, but that's okay. Let's have a look at Bitping. Money flow per hour on the network, as Bitcoin is the only network that is up 24/7, so it monitors the downtime of all the other networks. 49 countries and money flow per hour was 44 cents. Loving that. And the morning run, so we've had 716,010 purchases of Bitcoin in the last 24 hours. Loving that. And stay away from the rest of these illegal security offerings, people. Move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law. And so let's have a look at the depth chart. Oh, coming back at you. So 3.3 million asks versus 3.7 million bids. More buyers than sellers right now. Looks like we've had an up and then a down. And let's have a look at Bitcoin versus USD. Yep, so we've had an up and a down. Let's have a look at Coolcoin versus USD. Oh, we've had an up and then a not down so much. Never mind. And Bitcoin versus Corecoin. Corecoin being the SegWit protocol that has absolutely no fundamental value whatsoever. A complete scam. Looks like Bitcoin's down on that, never mind. And let's have a look at... what subscribers? I had 600 the other day. 600? 2 people have unsubscribed. That's outrageous. So we're now on 598. Shadow banning, maybe. Is this evidence of? My, would you believe it? Let's have a look at Streamanity. 299 followers. I would love that. I'd love my followers on Streamanity to surpass that on YouTube. That'd be great. Made $1 from yesterday's video. Thank you very much. Beautiful. And Twitch still on $97 for them so far. Let's have a look at Acorn Stats or Stacks. See if we've got any recent figures. When were these last updated? 14 hours ago. Oh yeah. So 20 users 14 hours ago. Lovely jubbly. That'll do. 425 followers for me there. And Mama Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Ruth Eastman's tweet. 1072. There we go. We'll like that one again. And our man Satoshi, how's he doing? Is he on 80,000 yet? Oh, 79.9. Twitter will be taking his followers away again, I've no doubt. And stablecoin printer. Let's have a look at this. Binance USD, US dollar circle coin, more Binance USD. Oh my goodness me, what a joke. Right, there we go. Right, today the figures. Thank you for joining me, Diddy. Yes, I'm feeling much better. Thank you very much. Recovering from that C19 rogue of a virus. You know, yeah. It's all good. Now I've got natural antibodies. Don't have any of that graphene oxide or mRNA or spike protein in my system. Thank goodness. Right, so it looks like we're up to with the figures. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.sirtoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.